What happens when two of WWE's most athletic superstars are on a collision course? Nile just delivered a message backstage at Raw that has the entire locker room buzzing, and Maxxine Dupree better be ready for what's coming. Welcome back to Wrestling Region CC, where we break down the biggest moments in wrestling. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell because we bring you the latest wrestling news, analysis, and backstage updates every single day. And if you love what we do, smash that like button to help us grow this incredible wrestling community. Alright wrestling fans, let's dive into what went down backstage at Monday Night Raw. The tension between Nile and Maxxine Dupree has been brewing for weeks, and it finally reached a boiling point in a confrontation that nobody saw coming. For those who might have missed the recent developments, let me bring you up to speed. Nile has been on an absolute tear lately. This woman is a former Diamond Mine member who has been showcasing incredible athleticism and intensity every single time she steps into that ring. Her background in mixed martial arts and her relentless training regimen have made her one of the most dangerous competitors in the women's division. On the other side, we have Maxxine Dupree. Now, Maxxine has come such a long way in her WWE journey. From her days managing talent to stepping between those ropes and proving she belongs in the ring, Maxxine has earned the respect of fans worldwide. Her gymnastics background gives her a unique athletic advantage, and her determination is absolutely undeniable. But here's where things get interesting. Over the past few weeks, we've seen subtle interactions between these two competitors. Tensions during tag team matches, sideways glances during backstage segments, and competitive energy that you could cut with a knife. The WWE Universe has been waiting for this powder keg to explode, and on this week's Raw, we got exactly that. So here's what happened. According to multiple reports from backstage correspondents and social media reactions from WWE superstars who witnessed it, Nile approached Maxxine Dupree in the backstage area. Now, this wasn't a casual run-in. This was deliberate. This was intentional. And this was intense. Witnesses say that Ivy walked right up to Maxxine with that signature focused intensity she brings to everything she does. And the message she delivered. It was crystal clear. Ivy reportedly told Maxxine that the time for games is over, that she's been watching Maxine's progress, and that when they finally face off, it won't be pretty for the former Maximum Male Models manager. The specific words being reported include Ivy saying something along the lines of, "Your gymnastics tricks won't save you when you're in the ring with someone who's trained to finish fights." That's not just trash talk, folks. That's a promise. That's a competitor drawing a line in the sand and daring someone to cross it. What makes this confrontation so compelling is the mutual respect mixed with pure competitive fire. From what we're hearing, Maxxine didn't back down. She stood her ground, looked Ivy dead in the eyes, and reportedly responded with her own fire, saying she's not afraid of anyone and that she's ready whenever Ivy wants to make this official. Can we just appreciate that for a moment? Two athletes, two competitors, both confident in their abilities, both ready to prove who's better. This is what wrestling is all about. This is why we love this business. Let's talk about what each woman brings to a potential matchup, because this is fascinating from a pure wrestling perspective. Starting with Nile. This woman is a problem for anyone in the locker room. Her strike game is absolutely vicious. Those kicks, those knees, that ground and pound mentality she brings from her combat sports background, it's legitimate. When Ivy locks in a submission, it's not just a wrestling hold. It's technical, it's painful, and it's effective. She's also incredibly strong for her size. We've seen her hit suplexes and throws that would make veteran wrestlers jealous. Her conditioning is top tier, which means she can maintain that pace for as long as the match requires. But let's not overlook what Maxxine Dupree brings to the table. Her agility is off the charts. That gymnastics background gives her incredible body control, allowing her to hit moves and reversals that other competitors simply can't execute. Her flexibility allows her to escape submissions that would tap out most wrestlers. And perhaps most importantly, Maxxine has proven she's tougher than people give her credit for. She's taken her lumps, learned from every match, and continues to improve at a rapid rate. What we potentially have here is a classic striker versus technician matchup. Ivy's going to want to impose her will, use her striking and power game to break down Maxxine. But Maxxine's going to rely on her speed, her agility, and her ability to stay one step ahead. It's the unstoppable force meeting the immovable object, and honestly, predicting a winner is nearly impossible at this stage. Now, let's zoom out and look at what this confrontation means for WWE's women's division as a whole. This is exactly the kind of organic storytelling that fans love to see. These aren't just two women who were randomly thrown together by creative. This feels real. This feels earned. The competitive tension has been building naturally, and now it's reached a point where a match feels inevitable. WWE has been absolutely killing it with their women's division across all brands. We're seeing more depth, more storylines, and more opportunities for women to showcase their talents than ever before. Matches like a potential Ivy Nile vs Maxxine Dupree showdown add even more layers to an already stacked roster. What's particularly exciting is that both of these superstars represent the future of WWE. They're young, they're hungry, and they're constantly working to improve their craft. A feud between them could be a launching pad for both competitors, potentially elevating them into championship conversations down the line. And let's be real, the WWE universe is here for it. Social media has been absolutely exploding since word got out about this backstage confrontation. Fans are already fantasy booking the match, debating who would win, and calling for WWE to make this official as soon as possible. That organic fan interest is pure gold in this business. So where do we go from here? That's the million-dollar question, and I've got some thoughts. First possibility. WWE could strike while the iron is hot and book this match for next week's Raw. Give these women 10 to 15 minutes to showcase their skills and settle this issue in the ring. That would be the straightforward approach, and honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. Second possibility. WWE could slow burn this into a multi-week storyline. Maybe we get more confrontations, maybe they face off in tag team situations, maybe we even get some interference that builds more heat between them. This could culminate in a major match at an upcoming premium live event or special episode of Raw. Third possibility, and this is the wild card. What if this leads to both women being involved in a larger storyline? Maybe a faction gets involved, maybe championship implications come into play, or maybe this becomes a triple threat or fatal four-way situation with other women's division competitors. My personal prediction. I think we're going to see at least one more backstage segment or in-ring confrontation before they actually have their one-on-one match. WWE likes to build these things up, and rightfully so. You want the audience invested, you want the stakes to feel real, and you want the eventual payoff to be worth the wait. As for who wins that match, man, that's tough. Ivy has the experience and the intensity, but Maxxine has that underdog factor that fans love to rally behind. It could honestly go either way, and that unpredictability is what makes it so exciting. Wrestling fans, this is the kind of moment that reminds us why we love this business. Two talented athletes, genuine competitive fire, and a story that's writing itself. Whether you're Team Ivy or Team Maxxine, we're all winners because we get to watch these incredible performers do what they do best. What do you think about this situation? Who do you want to see win when these two finally face off? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because I love hearing from you all. This community makes Wrestling Region CC what it is, and your passion for wrestling is what drives me to bring you content every single day. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video with your fellow wrestling fans. We've got so much more content coming your way, including match breakdowns, backstage news, and exclusive analysis you won't find anywhere else. I'm your host at Wrestling Region CC, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep watching, keep supporting, and keep celebrating the incredible world of professional wrestling. Peace.